Hello Aquarius, welcome to your bonus reading. You came in third as the most viewed video for the first half of October, so thank you very much for your love and support. Let's dive right into your bonus reading here. And since the first two bonus readings I did focus on divine masculine energy, since the majority of my audience is 95% divine feminine, so I really wanted to dedicate some time to the masculines connection with you divine feminine. So let's take a look at that here today. General as always, so please keep that in mind throughout your reading, and let's take a look and see what presents itself here. Take from it what makes sense for you and release the rest. I'm going to be using these two decks here. The first is my own, the Sunshine and Rainbows deck, and then I'll go ahead and grab from the Twin Flame Love Potion Oracle deck by Jennifer Aquarius Tarot. So where are things when it comes to the connection with the masculine? What is it that needs to come through for this bonus reading here for you, Aquarius? All right, so the first card we have is the Horse. So some of the cards from this deck, it is picking up off of Chinese Zodiac, if you're familiar with that, or you might want to check out the Chinese Zodiac for your person if you're not sure. So we've got the Horse here, and it does say you'll enjoy spending time with your non-routine oriented love partner. They love a good adventure, and no doubt they'll want you along for the ride. If traveling is your thing, then you've found your ideal mate. You and your love will be galloping off into the sunset before you know it. Happy trails. So if you guys are not together at this point, it does say that somewhere down the line, you will be ending up together. All right, so let's grab another message here, and then we'll, of course, clarify everything with tarot. We have the snake coming in now, so again, Chinese Zodiac reference. This card says this love partner will slither their way into your heart and will be sure to win you over with their charms. You'll simply be mesmerized by their good looks and sex appeal. They can be possessive and jealous, but they'll make up for it in the bedroom. You've found yourself an alluring, passionate lover. All right, so take from these two cards whatever makes sense for you and your person. Let's grab one more from here. For Aquarius, angels and spirit guides, please. And then we've got the mermaid coming in. So this is actually divine feminine energy coming through. If you happen to be a water sign, cross-watching for a masculine who happens to be the Aquarian here, this could be your vibe coming through here. So divine feminine water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. And it does say a very sentimental partner dreams of living their best fantasy with their ideal mate. Will love you for life, even if the partnership doesn't last, goes with the flow. All right, so if that's a part of your energy, if you relate to that, you know, perhaps there's a part of you that's just trying to be optimistic that this is still worth the ride. You know, it's still worth the journey with your masculine. And maybe you're just throwing it out into the universe. If it's meant to last, it will. If it doesn't, then perhaps there's something to learn here by way of a life experience or lesson. Let's go ahead and add to this now with some tarot. I'm going to go ahead and pull from my tarot teacher here. Focusing on the divine masculine here. What else do we need to know, Aquarius, when it comes to your masculine? So we have somebody who's not very routine oriented. They love to be out and about. Maybe this person really loves riding horses, if that applies. And of course, you know, the snake could also have a very negative connotation. Sometimes, you know, somebody's a snake. Somebody could be deceptive or a little bit on the shady side. Take that if it applies. For Aquarius, please. What else do we need to know? Focusing on the masculine. We've got the Two of Cups. So they want unity with you, divine feminine. They see you as this very special person. They feel a very strong soul bond with you, soul connection, a soulmate perhaps. And maybe it's a mutual thing, because Two of Cups can be a mutual attraction between two people, but they definitely still feel the connection. Even though you guys might not be together in the physical sense, they're still feeling your energy, your vibe here. So it doesn't matter that you're not in physical union, they still feel you, your energy. We do have the Seven of Pentacles, so this is about perseverance here. This is about being diligent, and I feel if you guys are not together, your masculine is telling you that they're willing to put in the work to be able to bring you guys back together. but it's going to take time for this to happen. The Seven of Pentacles can be indicative of a gestation period, which takes time. But, you know, I feel things will eventually fall into place when it comes to the two of you. We do have the Page of Pentacles, so we've got Pentacles coming through here. For some of you, you could be an earth sign, cross-watching once again for an Aquarian here, or you could also have air in your chart, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. So this is a masculine who is definitely desiring you, Divine Feminine, wanting to manifest a new beginning here in this partnership. They're ready to create a more solid foundation in this connection. Maybe they weren't able to before, or just did not put in enough effort in the partnership. But we do have this Judgment card coming in as well. So they've had an awakening. They've had a wake-up call, as I like to call it. And they're wanting to really transition away from the past and focus more so on where you guys could end up in the future. If you guys had a very painful breakup or just a falling out with one another, I do feel that they will reach out to you. Again, it's going to take some time. We've got the Seven of Pentacles here. So maybe the number 7 is significant. It could be 7 days, 7 weeks, or long term, 7 months, okay? But I feel you will eventually hear from your person here with an apology or even the desire for forgiveness, because they've had the opportunity to really assess the situation, how they were with you, what they failed to do in the partnership to ensure that it was successful. So this Ten of Swords here is clarifying that you guys had a very painful breakup and things ultimately fell apart, but that could represent past energies, and you guys are now transitioning away from that with that Six of Swords, calmer waters. So there's healing that's happening here now. You guys are moving forward. There's a transitionary period here. So it's about leaving the past behind because it's no longer serving either of you. It's about releasing past baggage and being able to really travel away from that. And it's so fitting that we've got the horse here riding away from the drama and whatever baggage you guys might have been individually carrying. Okay. When it comes to you, the viewer, perhaps there's a part of you that's still feeling very guarded when it comes to your masculine because they ended up hurting you. But it's interesting how the past keeps resurfacing here because this is the need to learn from past failures. Something didn't work, which is why it fell apart with that Ten of Swords. And your masculine here is really wanting to let that go and focus more so on where you guys can end up. So you've got the Ace of Swords here. This is a breakthrough. This is clarity. There's this need for honesty in how you guys communicate with one another. Your masculine is coming through, letting you know that they're making better decisions here when it comes to the two of you. And certainly when it comes to their own growth, their own life, and being able to get into a position of making better choices here. So they want a new opportunity to fix this between the two of you, Divine Feminine, and it's totally your call if you will allow them to do that. All right, so let's grab some words here from the Divine Masculine. I'm going to go ahead and pull from the Divine Masculine Revelations deck by Mystic Moon. So what is it that your masculine wants you to know and understand at this point? What do they want to say to you? It says issues, my family and upbringing are a big factor than I realized. You know, so maybe part of the decisions that they made contributed to some issues tied into their family drama or relationships that could have been strained in the family dynamic that this person has. We also have circumstances coming in. I'm trying to take responsibility for my actions right now. So that's good. If they're taking responsibility for their actions, this is a masculine that's growing. They've evolved from the person that might have ended up hurting you before. Let's grab a few more messages here. We have words. Our conversations still linger in my mind. All right, so past conversations that you guys have had, they still think about it. They remember it. And we have happiness. I still remember the good times we shared. Okay, so they're definitely reminiscing, feeling nostalgic, focusing on you and the connection and the happy times. We do have contemplation. I need more time to figure things out, which makes sense, okay, because things are going to take time, which we've already seen. And let's grab one more card. So they're doing a lot of thinking and possibly healing, but they think about you. You make them happy. One more message, please, angels and spirit guides, please, for the masculine. We have regret. I wish I could take back the things I said. So they could have said very hurtful things to you. Interesting how we've got these words right here. Conversations still linger in my mind. Some of those conversations could have been very hurtful, very painful. And they think about that. And I love how they're finally taking responsibility for the actions that they had taken in the past, because that ultimately might have contributed to why you guys went your separate ways to begin with. Okay, and bottom of the deck, we have unique. I feel a special bond with you that I've never felt before. So this is a very special, one-of-a-kind, unique type connection, and they don't want to lose this, and they're ready to be able to put in the effort and work to be able to fix it. All right, Divine Feminine, so if you're willing to allow your masculine the time to be able to do that, I feel you might just be very pleased with how this all plays out. All right, so that's where I'm going to leave this one, guys, for your bonus reading. And if you're interested in your own personal private one, that information is down below in the description box. Thank you guys so very much, and I'll see you in the next video.